It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a while. So this is another sketchbook that I finished. I'm just gonna talk you through it. These are some little frog stickers by my friend Sam. Her art business name is Bra Bumble, if you want to find her. She has loads of like frogs and mushrooms and she's just adorable. Anyway, this sketchbook, I started it on the 28th of October last year and I finished it on the 15th of May this year. So it's set like 6 months? I don't know how much that is. 8 months? Someone's probably mathing and I ain't doing it. So this is a Moleskine. I don't know what size it is. It's like roughly B6-ish, maybe a bit skinnier. But it's just good size for like having in your hand or on your lap or out and about, you know. So this is, I'm not sure what animal this actually is, I never wrote it down. It's some sort of insect, like a bee maybe, or something. I'm not even sure. I think this might have been fountain pen actually, rather than, because I normally use like micron pens, like these. But I think this might have been a fountain pen. So I have a vague memory of doing it at home. I don't really like this. I feel like I'm not sure what I used. It's like watercolor pencil maybe, and I made it muddy, and I don't really like the colours. This one's fun though. This is like a cabbage close-up, but it's fun to practice like lines and patterns and things. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to say about them all, but this is just, I mean, it kind of looks like tights close-up, but it's just drawing lines to draw something that day, and also it's just a good like warm-up kind of practice. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera because it is just lines. It's just lines. This is a fishing boat. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I did it in probably like the smallest micron pen, like 003 maybe. This is, so all of my reference pictures where I used them, if I haven't taken them myself, they're on my Pinterest of, I think it's drawn, something like that, on my Pinterest. I have a board just for reference pictures. This is like a higgledy-piggledy house sort of thing. It was like I don't know what you call it. It's like clay walls, maybe? I'm not sure. But it was quite fun to draw. This is another artist, which I forgot to write down their name. Not very good of me. I do try to, if I'm drawing another artist's work, I do try to write down their name to give credit, but I forgot to do that. It's like a costume design, I think. And I just thought it was really fun shape, so I drew it. Gargoyle, just for funsies. I love how grumpy this one is. And a donkey, just a little pack donkey. I quite like drawing. It's kind of like maximalist interiors, but it's just like lots of bags and overlapping patterns and layers and things. This is some like geodes, like pebbles, I think. I can't really remember, to be honest, because it was literally over a year ago. 6/1? No, it was 6 months ago. It was January. I can't really remember. I don't have that great of a memory. I think it was like geodes. It looks like that anyway. or like polished pebbles of some sort. This is like I quite like how this turned out actually. I think I might do something with it. I can't remember where it is. It's probably at a specific place, but I can't remember where. But I really quite like how the how I did the sky with like the lines to denote the blue, and then the clouds as well. I don't know, it's just a bit different from what I normally do, so it's quite fun. This was a quick commission sketch idea. I don't think we never actually did this commission, but it was just a quick sketch to illustrate what I was talking about. I never finished this either. I have 2 pieces left here that I probably will get round to at some point because I think this would make a really fun print. Because it's just barnacle things. Yeah, I think I might turn that into something actually. It's really quite fun. But you can see I've worked on it for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days of drawing. I was just doing these little barnacles. They're not consecutive days either. It's like all over the place. I just flip back to it when I wanted to draw some more. There's like quick sketch of some poppies. It's like really expressive, sketchy work. I think it might have been a fountain pen as well. It looks more like a fountain pen in terms of like the... It's hard to tell because I use a lot of the same like dark brown, sepia-ish ink colours in like my fountain pens at home and in the microns that I've been using. I did used to use black ones, but I've been using the brown ones more recently. But like not the brown, but like the dark sepia, I can't remember what it's called. The darker brown colour. I'm not sure what kind of the bird this is. Maybe like a puffin? No. Penguin? Something like that. I have no idea. It was being weighed, and I thought it was cute, so I drew it. That's definitely a reference picture that was on my Pinterest board. This is just like some pattern, like just draw some squiggly lines and then draw some circles to fill it sort of idea. It's just kind of like a warm-up sketch or like abstract. I don't really know. It's something. The point is just to be in here at least once every day to practice. Some nasturtiums. I think they might have been, no, it was January they went, but I had nasturtiums in my garden last summer, so I was remembering them fondly. And it's a very quick expressive again, and I think that's maybe gouache. It feels gouache. It's like kind of, yeah. I can't really remember. It's probably gouache because that's I have a little palette, like a travel palette that I have in my pencil case, so that's probably gouache. Some very terrible foxes. It's meant to be a fox. I think I was drawing it in the dark in bed. I don't think I put a light on. So for being in the dark, it's pretty decent to be fair. Another gargoyle. I'm really enjoying them. I think I might do more research into gargoyles because they're quite a fun motif, I guess. They are on a lot of buildings, especially the older ones, yeah. They're quite fun. They're used to scare evil spirits away. Nondescript croft style house, not sure. It's very simplified, probably. Although a lot of croft houses do actually look like that, so who knows. House swallow and a blue tit, I think. I'm not sure what. Is this like a... Oh, is this one of my... I think that might have been like the... I can't remember what it's called. I don't think I have it on me. I think it's at home. Like aquarelle paint crayons or something. I can't really remember. But they're fun to colour with. And I don't use colour much, so it's fun to throw it in there sometimes. And another bird. Sometimes I have like these little, like there's still pencil lines. I never rubbed out the pencil, so. This, I think I filmed painting this. I can't really remember. That's going to be like the catchphrase of this video. I can't really remember. My memory is terrible. I think I filmed this. I'm not sure if I've ever edited it or put it up on YouTube. Who knows? If you see it, that's what it was. You can see the process of it there. I'm not sure I really like it, looking back on it now. I think I was kind of going for the Monet kind of expressive, almost dot work kind of style, and I'm not really sure. Maybe it wasn't the right subject matter for that kind of a painting, or just maybe it was too small. Like, if I did it bigger, it maybe would have allowed for more detail, I guess? I'm not sure. I don't really like it how it is there, though. More lines. For these, I just draw, like, with a pencil, like, some random squiggles, and then fill in the horizontals with, looks like a very, very fine, like 003 again, maybe, micron pen. And it's just a practice line making, I guess. This was a fun fisheye one. I quite enjoy doing these. So I take a picture and put a grid over it, and then I draw a slightly squint grid here, and then I just match it up. We're just going to ignore this corner, because I think I probably got fed up and like ran out of effort by that point. But the rest is fun. It's quite a maximalist kind of kitchen, I guess. I love doing all of these like little frames and the little cups and not saucers, jugs, that's the word. Yeah, I quite like doing these, they're quite fun. Just a different way of working with perspective, I guess. This is like a Nordic, I'm not sure where. It was just a picture that popped up on my Pinterest, so I'm going to take a drink of my tea. It's just a picture that popped up on my Pinterest, and I liked the lines and the patterns, like the stripes and the crosses and stuff. It was just fun to draw. It took me quite a while actually, but I think I was just chatting at the same time as drawing. So this is February. Where did February start? In here somewhere is February. So yeah, I didn't really get that far until I think maybe in the new year I started drawing more regularly and trying like just doing more. I think I was on a train somewhere. Pardon me. I cannot remember where, but I went somewhere. No, February, can't remember. This is, I have no idea what this breed of dog is called, but I like the shape and the, doing it with the, what's it called? It's like a graphic pen? Maybe brush marker? I'm not sure. It's either a brush marker or a graphic pen, I'm not sure which. But it was quite a nice, it's different to what I normally do, I guess. And that's just some quick daisy doodles for the sake of saying that I'd drawn that day. Some sort of cathedral, I guess, I'm not sure where, just a reference picture that pops up, and I liked the shadow, I think, is why I like doing it. I did that with Tombow. Like one of these. I have no idea what colour it is, it's all scratched off, but it's a nice green. I like that green. And they're really fun to do quick sketches, because there's difference, like you can get different line weights, because it's a brush pen, like felt tip sort of idea, so it's quite fun to do quick sketches like this. This doesn't really look that great, to be honest. I was doing like color studies. These are all screenshots from Lord of the Rings films. And I was just like I had the 3 tones, and then I was just trying to make the quickest studies of the colour and where it was on the screen, I guess. Some sort of creature, character, I have no idea what. It's kind of like, I don't know, shaman vibes? I'm not really sure. It's cool though, I quite liked doing characters like that. Tiny people. I find people really hard to draw if I'm not looking at a specific reference that I can look at ages and ages. Like, this is people moving about, like people watching while I was, I don't know where I was, somewhere in a cafe or something, and it's really hard to people watch and draw them because the people move, like they keep moving. It's really hard to keep drawing them, but I was practicing and trying. Another quick like Tombow, but I was using the thinner end of the green Tombow there. It's some sort of townhouse. This is like an iris, I think. And I was doing, it looks like I was doing like one line, like, what do you call it? Not taking the pen off the page. Although I have got some lines here that, but like the main shape, I was not taking the pen off of the page. What have we got here? A duck, some, I don't know what this is called, some sort of goat, antelope, deer thing, and another bird. I think that's maybe a dunnock, I can't remember. This is us into May. This is February, and then these are May, so I must have just filled in some space that I had left. But I kept to like greens and blacks. I'm not sure why there's this big rectangle. I was probably just playing with colour blocks. I like this little duck, he's cute. This is some sort of character, not character design, like set design? I'm not sure what it's called. Some sort of building that's kind of like higgledy-piggledy, almost like it could be in a kid's cartoon sort of thing. They're just fun to draw. This is an artist called Uni Yoshida, and it's like different, I wouldn't say it's all fruit, I don't know if it is all fruit, but the ones that I looked at were different fruits, and then it was like pixelated, of the, like this is in colour, and I think it's like, is it photography that they've done it as? But they've taken like pieces of the fruit and like cut squares out of it, or like inserted squares of the fruit from somewhere else. So it looks all pixely and it's just fun. I quite enjoyed it. There's loads of them. They're really cool. So, cool artist, Uni Yoshida, if anyone wants to check it out. Another duck. I don't know what, I must have been vibing with ducks at the time. Just some more line work, squiggles to draw lines and fill a page, basically. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. A lighthouse by the looks of it. Again with that green Tombow. I was enjoying that with the different line weights and things. I'm not sure what flowers these are. They look maybe like dog roses. Maybe. I guess I was just drawing quick little things just to, yeah, March I probably was like doing deadlines and things for uni, so not having much time to work on my art sketchbook, I guess, so yeah. I'm not sure if this is a specific artist or if I just saw some random reference picture somewhere. It's just a series of an apple being eaten. I just thought it was cool. It was just a fun graphic. And this is a pretty shit seahorse. Again, probably in March, so just putting things on the page basically. Oh, I saw a murmuration and that inspired me to draw. It's like a little murmuration, and all of the dots, as you can see. It's not gonna focus probably, but all of the dots are actually little birds. I was quite chuffed with myself for that. It was quite fun. It's a good like mindless sort of thing, but it does look it looks like a murmuration would look, and it's really fun. I quite enjoyed that. I like that one. It was really cool to see in real life as well. I've never seen one before. Oh, so this was when I got those. Oh, I should have brought them. I really don't remember what they're called. Like they're Caran d'Ache, I think. They come in a little red tin, and they're like crayons, but they're water soluble. So you can. I was using like just like a water brush pen, a water paintbrush. I don't know what these are called either. I'm really bad at this. But yeah, they're really fun for adding color, and then you can like watercolor. You can like turn it into watercolor, I guess. It's not really watercolor, it's just a water soluble crayon. But then you can draw across the top of it again with the same crayon, and it makes really fun patterns. And like I love this style. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but I was trying to emulate this style of where it's like, I don't know specific, I should look up specific artists' names that do it really well. But it's like a wash of different colours on the back, and then like crayon or pastel and things on the top, and it's just, I like the playfulness of the colour. Yeah. I don't work with colour though, so I don't know why I like it so much, but a pretty terrible little street scene, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like it. I think the colour ruined it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't work with colour, but when I do, I don't like it. But I appreciate when other artists work with colour, so. I think I had a migraine that day, so I literally couldn't move, but I wanted to do a page to say that I'd drawn something that day, because I had like a 53-day streak, and I was trying to keep it up. So this is what my migraine felt like, maybe, or I was just drawing shapes and lines. I have no idea. This cool old guy popped up on my Pinterest feed, so I decided to draw him. I'm not really sure what he's doing. It's like part of some theatre or something. Who knows? And then this is some buildings. It's a specific place. It's not a Scottish place. It's somewhere in Europe, and I can't remember where it is. But I like drawing the shapes and stuff. It's fun. It's relaxing. This is. Oh, so there's an artist called. Oh, I'm gonna have to search. I'm gonna have to look it up because I need to know the name. Let me see. Where would I find it? Oh, on YouTube, I think. It's really cool. They do lots of sketchbook, like urban drawing. I have no idea what the name is. I'll put it on the screen if I remember. Liz Steele, is that it? Yes, Liz Steele. It's like urban sketching and like art journaling of their travels, like where they've been, what they've been doing, sort of thing. It's really fun and it's really cool, expressive. So I was trying to like emulate that with this picture of, I think it was from the Hebrides, which I think turned out pretty well. But then I kind of ruined the page by this. But you know, that's what sketchbooks are for. Here's some donkeys, which I think that looks more like a fountain pen as well. And this little guy just sticking up, trying to see what's going on over the side of the wall or whatever. And then I was doing these little, I don't know what, like patches, like like fabric patches or badges, I guess, pin badges maybe. Of like Sleepy Girls Club, Nap Time Member, Weepy Girls Club. I think it started with Weepy Girls Club, Lifetime Member. And then Creepy Girls Club, Fright Time Member. I have no idea what they are. I might turn them into something, I guess. It's not really my usual style, but they're fun, you know? So maybe. I think I was just having quite a sad day. And there's like a box full of pencil ends. I find them fun, sort of thing to draw. It's kind of like a cabinet of curiosities kind of style, I guess, of just like junk drawing. I find it quite fun to draw that sort of thing. This is water in like a pond or I think it was in the side of a stream actually, but like where the water kind of pools round. It was reflecting really fun shapes, so I snapped a picture and then I used it. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. That's with the water-soluble crayons again, but it's quite fun. This is probably not going to show up on camera unless I bring it right up, but it's not going to focus. It's just tiny little leaves. I started here and then I just kept going out until I got bored, and it made this weird shape. And I did it for 3 different days. So it's just one of those things of mindless doodling to fidget productively instead of scrolling on social media, I guess, while I was watching TV. Another townhouse, Tombow, fine liner, brush pen, whatever the hell it's called. I don't think this one came out very well, but you know, you gotta keep doing shit ones to get good ones. It's just paper in the end. This is really quick. I think it was like a 5-minute maximum, maybe more like 2-minute daffodil drawings, just for funsies. Practicing seeing shape rather than detail, I think, because I do get caught up in the detail quite a lot. Like, I draw lots of tiny little things a lot more than the shape and the overall. It's good to remember the shape to do the composition and things. More tiny leaves. I was trying different shapes, but they didn't work out as well as just a regular, like, what do you call this shape? Like a single leaf shape. I was trying like ivy leaf shaped leaves, and it didn't work out as well for a pattern. This I think is somewhere in, it's a coastal town. I can't remember. Yeah, just another quick sketch of some buildings with not very accurate line work, but I was, usually if it's like sketchy like this, I've not bothered to like pencil in anything beforehand. I've just gone straight in. You know, both are sufficient techniques. This is a fun what do you call these? Candle holder? Candlestick? Something like that. It's like the old, like Victorian sort of thing. I think it's just, is it a candle holder? Candlestick? But I quite like the shape of it, and then I drew some like wispy, I guess like smoke. So it was like flickering. That's what I mean, like I get caught up in the detail, but I guess that's just my style. Some fish. Again with those water soluble crayons. I just like them. They're fun. Nice little colourful fishy guys. That looks like another dog rose, but with the graphic pen or the brush marker. Oh, and some oranges, lemons, I'm not sure. Citrus of some kind. And this is into April as well now. This was me doing like a negative space drawing. The reference was another one of those like just cityscape kind of buildings pictures, but then I was only drawing the shadows, which is quite hard because you're trained to look at the positive, not the negative, but it's good to practice. And some, what are these, rooks, ravens? I can't remember. Raven? I think it's a raven. I quite like these little guys. I think I might do some, like a corvids maybe? That's a fun idea. I should write that down. Where's my pen? Corvids. There we go. Just a selection of doodles of different things. I've got like some food. What are these called? Soot sprites from Studio Ghibli. Octopus, teapot, fish, toast, traffic cone. Just a random selection of doodles. More random line shapes. Just practicing. Just draw some squiggles and then fill it in. So if you just drew like a random squiggle and then each hole, I guess, of the squiggle, you can just do concentric lines to fill it in. And this is kind of like the sea, I guess. I don't think it turned out very well, but it's kind of fun to practice these sorts of things. And it's a nice, I don't know if it's a nice like pattern, I guess. Some dandelions. I'm not sure, is this gouache? I think this might be gouache. Some dandelions because yeah, I was studying quite a lot and I didn't get time to go out in my garden, so it was very, very quickly overrun entirely by dandelions. But you know, we're here for the bees, so I was leaving them for the bees. Not just because I was too busy and stressed. It is what it is. But inspiration. So I drew some. Or painted, I guess. A leaf. I think this was one of the first leaves of spring, like when they first start uncurling on the branches. I think that's what that was. And I was holding two pens together and drawing at the same time, just for funsies. An old gnarly tree that looks like maybe is in fountain pen again. Maybe not. Who knows? But I like the shape of it. I really love old gnarly trees. They're just such fun, cool shapes, aren't they? A heron. Is that called a heron? I think it's a heron. And a bug, which I then did the next day, but in colour. So, I'm not sure, is that like a scarab beetle or some sort of shiny beetle? And it's just a fun copy, I guess, of the same picture. Some blossom, because this is April. Is that for this one or this one? It's probably this one. I was in April, and that's when all of the blossoms come out, so I was really appreciating them. So I did this little, I don't know, circle with some blossoms in. It's not very complicated. And then we went on holiday, and while we were in the plane, I was looking out the window, and I love like maps and looking at all the like fields and like the hills and waterways and things, and it was just really fun to look at. So I was like, I'm going to draw something inspired by that, so that's what I did. I like how that turned out. I quite enjoy it. This is a sketch while I was on holiday. We went to, where was this? This was Palermo, I think, in Sicily. So I drew it's not a harbour, like marina, is that the word? With the boats, and then like the front walkway, I guess. Because we walked like around here and then sat and looked at the boats for a bit. More dog rolls by the look of it. Apparently it's a really fun thing to draw for me. At this point, it probably is one of my favourite flowers though, like I have tattoos of it as well. An elephant. I used to really, really love elephants. I still do, but yeah. Nice wrinkly old elephant. I was drawing the shadows of plants there. So like, if the plant was here and then the shadow that was cast by it, I was drawing that. Some more squiggly lines. I'm not sure what that is meant to be of. Or if it's of anything or is just drawing squiggly lines. Not a clue, can't remember. But this is into May now. And May wasn't a very good month for me this year. My mental health has been struggling a fair bit, to be honest. It is what it is though. So this is just an old man with a chicken on his head. I just thought it was funny, so I drew it. I think it's a slightly more red ink, so I think that might be fountain pen again. And then this is a little country kitchen, which I want to redecorate our house. I'm getting really like, I need to redecorate my space. And this is like the vibe. Little country cottage kitchen. But yeah, I just enjoy drawing interiors, they're quite fun. And that's the end. And some squiggles because pens don't work. And I don't think I have anything in the pocket. So this is until, well, this was on the 15th of May. So yeah, that's a whole, what is October to May? 6, October, November, December, 9 months of sort of sporadic, trying to be more consistent art practice. So yeah, that's that one done. I'm going to have another one I've already started, which I'm not really going to show you, but I started it on the 16th of May, and yeah, I've not made much progress on this one. It's been a rough month, but we're getting back into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give me any suggestions for things I can draw in my sketchbook, just to increase my consistency, or just things I can draw for funsies. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye!